Welcome back, Connect fam. Ebony Davis, American model and activist, is in the building, honey, and we are excited. You may recognize her fabulous face and skin from appearing in season 18 of America's Next Top Model. She also gave a TED Talk on her experience of being an African American model in the fashion industry. And today she is dedicating truly her work, her life's work, to sharing the importance of wellness for the Black community. Connect fam, help me welcome to the show Ebony Davis. Hey, Ebony.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Honey, from America's Next Top Model to Fenty to Calvin Klein and Sports Illustrated, the list goes on. You cannot be stopped, Ebony, with two E's, honey. So, what was the America's Next Top Model experience like? It sounds like it really was the catalyst to your success, or would you say different? Please share with us.
It was truly a wonderful experience. I think more than anything, it was just a testament to my willpower. It was something that I had wanted to do from the time that I was a little girl. I would sit in front of the TV and watch the show and look up to the contestants and look up to Tyra and study and take notes. I learned how to smize, all of the things. And then when I turned 18, they were having auditions in Seattle. And my mom is really the one who pushed me to go for the audition process because I had already signed to an agency at that point. And I was like, I don't know if I still want to do it, but I did it. There were thousands of girls and I still made it on the show. And I think it's just a testament to when you're walking in your truth and you're walking in your authenticity and you're doing something that's meant for you, that's bigger than you, it's going to happen.
Cheers to you. We don't clap here. We do the tap, 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 tap.
Tap, tap, tap. Thank you.
Congratulations on all of your success. And even more recently, within the feature that you did with Essence Magazine, you speak about the reality of Black content creators. And if I'm not mistaken, this came after you recently lost a brand deal for creating content that connected with her audience. Can you delve a little bit deeper into that?
Yeah, I did lose a brand deal because I posted a piece of content that wasn't for the brand that reached out, but I felt like was in alignment with other content I had created in the past. But the brand felt like it was a little bit too risque, and so for me, it caught me off guard because I was like, this is the type of content that I feel like attracted you to my page. So at what point did I cross the line? I think now that I've had time to just sit on it and think about it, I have reevaluated myself and re-examined the ways where I do want to approach creating content differently. I think at that point in my life I was creating content, I speak about authenticity, but I think at that point in my life I was creating content that I knew was sort of algorithm approved. I knew that would generate likes and generate traffic. And I think the algorithm for the most part has kind of pushed like a lot of influencers into this box where we feel like we have to reveal certain parts of ourselves or we have to behave in a certain way that's going to generate traffic. But since then, since having that experience, I think it's actually catapulted me more into my authenticity and more into how I want to represent myself on the internet and just across all platforms.
That's amazing. That's so incredible. And I hear that more and more, authenticity is the way to go nowadays. Let's talk about your new podcast. Congratulations on that. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yes, the Ebb and Flow podcast is a visual and audio experience designed to help listeners come into greater alignment with their most authentic selves, with their true expression, and with their gifts. I talk to a lot of healers. I have people on there like Queen Afua. I have people on there like 19 Keys, people who are really out here doing this work, who have done it for a long time, who have a lot of credibility in this industry, and who have done a lot to empower marginalized communities, particularly Black women when it comes to Queen Afua, and Black men when it comes to 19 Keys. And I just want to give people a platform to articulate the ways that they've gone through their own healing journeys to help inform others on how they can do the same.
Cheers to you, sis. And a point of information to our Connect fam. If you are heading to Los Angeles, to LA, then you, in May in particular, consider pulling up on Ebonee's with two E's, her wellness event. What can people expect from that wellness event, Ebonee?
People can expect yoga, people can expect meditation, people can expect sound baths. It's a day of community and a day of sisterhood. You know, I've gone through this journey myself, and it started with the natural hair, like I said, and it really led to this deeper self exploration of, you know, if for 20 something years I could live my life thinking I'm inadequate, then what other limiting beliefs am I holding on to that are preventing me from ascending to the highest dimension of my being? And so I've gone through this whole healing process over the years that has really just given me the wisdom of how to come into that higher self. And I really want to share that with our community.
Ebonee, you are truly an inspiration, and we've been so honored to have you on this show today. Can you share one more time with our viewers how they can find you, how they can connect with you, how they can work with you, and how they can find your podcast?
Yes. So I am Ebonee Davis, EBONEEDAVIS on all social media platforms. If you want tickets to the wellness event, find my social media. There will be links in my bio. If you want to listen to the podcast, it's Ebb and Flow Podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. There's a visual component, which is super exciting. You get to see us, you know, express ourselves and talk about these things. And I think it just makes it a really beautiful experience that the viewer feels like they're partaking in. At EboneeDavis.com. It's all just Ebonee Davis. So if you want to find me, I'm not hard to find. And I am so honored to have you all be a part of my community. I'm super excited to see you there.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ebonee, with 2 E's. You know, every time I see you, I'm going to say that, right?
That's okay. My parents would love that. They unique. They different. They did that.
They're unique. They're different. We love it. Yes. Thank you again, Ebonee, and many blessings to you. Coming up next, Connect Fam, we're sitting down with Jenny Haver. She is in the building, and we are getting pretty more on the clean beauty revolution. That's all up next. Don't move.